So today's opener is almost identical to the quiz that you're going to take right after, with the exception of some of the variables will change and, of course, the numbers will change. So we've been working on function tables this week and then graphing those function tables. A couple of reminders. When I have my x column, that's my input. Here's my equation. My y column is my output. Then we do our ordered pair. After we get our ordered pairs, we then go and we graph. So for my first row, or for my first part of my equation, remember the f of x doesn't mean f times x. It's either the f of x or a function of x. And that's just basically saying the job of x is going to get us what y equals, because we're trying to find out the value of y in order to graph an ordered pair. So I'm going to start with the function of, and what do I plug in for that x? So the job of 4 equals -3/2, and because the variable is touching the number, it means 3/2 times. So I'm going to put it in parentheses. What do I substitute for 4? Or for x? And then I bring down my +2. And then I go ahead and I start solving. So in your calculators, you will type -3/2 times 4. While you guys are typing that in your calculator, I'm going to work it out by hand. I'm going to take -3 times 4, gets me -12. -12 divided by 2 gets me what? When you guys multiplied it together, what did you get in your calculator? -6. So then I bring down my +2. So with my calculator, I'm going to take -6 plus 2. When I take -6 plus 2, no, -6 plus 2. So think of it this way. Here's your number line. If you're at -6 and you're adding 2 to that, it's going to go to -4.
I always thought it added up this one.
It depends. If it would have been -6 minus 2 or -6 plus -2, then it would go to -8. Okay. So then for my output, because it doesn't just say y equals, I then have to rewrite my function of. So I'm going to write my function of 4. So the job of 4 got me to what? -4. Then my ordered pair. When I was grading papers last night, I noticed a couple of you guys were forgetting your parentheses around your ordered pairs. Don't do that. You have to have that ordered pair in parentheses to have full credit. So my parenthesis, my x value was what? And my y is -4. I separated with a comma, and I put parentheses around it. Perfect. Okay, let's look at the next one. So now I'm doing the function of, what am I? Function of 2 equals.
-3/2.
So -3/2 or 3/2, -3/2 times
4.
2 plus 2.
There's a lot of 2.
Right? Okay. So I'm going to start solving. So in your calculator, you're going to type -3/2 times 2. What do you get when you do that? So negative. You got what? I got -3 as well. Then I bring down my +2. So -3 plus 2. Use your calculator, because if you mess up on the ordered pair, your graph will not come out right. Say it again. -1. How do I write it in my output column? No. You're right, but we're going to say it's f of.
Oh, f of 2
Okay. Equals.
-1.
Nice job. And then my ordered pair.
2
Comma.
-1, comma.
Nice. Okay, Daisha, you're not allowed to answer on this one.
Why?
Because she's done such a fabulous job, the first two, while you were slowly making your way to the third floor.
Bookstore.
Kaylon, I just didn't snort out loud, but that's what my brain thought. Right.
Why?
We have no faith. We lost our faith in you.
What do you? You said I wasn't going to come to school today. Yeah, I said he wasn't going to come to school today.
Okay, so we'll give him that. All right, here we go. Third one. The function of what?
The function of 0
Equals.
-3 over 2, parentheses, 0, plus 2.
Okay.
So, what you do,
Anything times 0 is, yeah.
God,
Man, I ain't even trying to do that.
All right. Then 0 plus 2. And then my output.
F, parentheses.
No. You're right, but that's not how I want you to say it.
So what did you say F of 0?
Yeah, f of 0 equals, say it again, I just didn't hear.
0.
2. Okay. Ordered pairs, what's my x value?
0.
And my y value?
2, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Kayla, you can't answer on the next one. Huh?
Oh no, I'm not going to say that. But I prefer you not to talk this next one. The next one. So my last equation for my function table. So I'm going to start by writing f of what? Negative 2. Then I write the rest of my equation. Negative 3 over 2 times negative 2 plus 2. Okay? Go ahead and add, put that in your calculator. So negative 3 halves times negative 2 will be positive.
What is positive 6?
Nope.
It's 3.
Positive 3. Bring down my plus 2. What's 3 plus 2? 5. Output column, I write function of equals, and my ordered pairs, my x value,
Negative 2.
and my y value.
Not great.
Nice job. Okay. So we completed the function table. Now we're going to plot the points on the coordinate plane and then draw a line through the points. Before I do that, though, I'm going to label my coordinate plane. My vertical line that goes up and down is labeled, and my horizontal is, all right. So my first ordered pair, I'm going to have Danier. I'd like you to graph my first ordered pair for me. So I start at the origin. Which direction do I go? So I'm going to have you graph this first order pair here. So 4, negative 4. So it's x and y. So I start at my origin, and I do my x first. So am I going to go right or left on my x? Is it? Okay, because it's positive, so I'm going to go right 4, then what? Down 4. Good. So right 4, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to plot my line right where all those grid lines intersect. Okay? Now we're going to plot the ordered pair that's in green here. My second ordered pair. Hannah? So we're going to plot 2, negative 1. So I start at my origin. My first is x. Am I going to go right or left?
You're going to go right and go down.
Good. So I'm going to go right 2, down 1. Because it's negative 1. Okay? Alex, you're going to plot what's in the purple. My ordered pair that's in the purple, 0, 2. Start at my origin. Well, what's my x value? So I stay put. My y value is, so I go, no wait, 2 is my y value, right? So if it's my y value, I'm going to go, there we go. That's what messed you up on the quiz too.
No, that's what I did.
Oh, you did it on your app?
Yeah, and I was
Okay. All right, last one in the blue. AJ, I start at my origin. Which way do I go? And then, good. Left 2, up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? When you draw your line, couple reminders. Use a straight edge. I will take a point off if I felt like you did not use a straight edge.
What?
That is
You
correct.
felt like that. You can't take a point
I
off
will
something
because
that
I've
you
been
feel like.
I've been talking about it forever. So your line needs to be nice and straight. Now if you notice, my line goes from one end of the coordinate plane all the way down to the other end. My line also goes through each of the plots that I pointed. And the fourth thing that my line has is an arrow to show that this line actually goes on and on and on. If I would continue this function table with more x values, this thing is infinite. It could go on forever.
Is it infinity?